Hello, hi, and good morning, gorgeouses. Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you a little scrapbook that I made. It's my somatic therapy and cognitive distortion scrapbook. So I posted about this on my online, and people were asking me, one, how I did it, and two, what's in it. So I'm going to show you both today. But yeah, before we begin, hi, welcome to Autism Pump YouTube, where we talk about my experiences with, what is it? Mental health, disability, chronic illness, becoming a baby bodybuilder. Is that all? I don't know. My mouth is really dry. It's new medication. Okay, so essentially what I did is I ordered cards online, flashcards for somatic therapy and cognitive distortion. However, the somatic therapy ones are pretty. The cognitive distortion ones, not so much. So I essentially wanted to get them so I could look at the flashcards and then try to learn these terms so that I could catch myself when I was in these thought processes and try to kind of change my mindset. And then I also was trying to do different somatic therapy, techniques to try to just feel better. So I essentially decided that I wanted to cut them all up and make them a scrapbook. And I'm not really spending any money right now, unless it's on necessities. I'm just I'm honestly doing a really good job. I did have to buy a lawnmower though, but I had to buy that for a year and I just stopped. My grass was growing. It was crazy. Anyway, so I didn't want to spend money on a little book, but I wanted something that I could carry with me to put in my autism bag. And this is so cute. I can't I can show you what it says, but I can't. I need to use different words than what it says. But on the first page, I did you know when you do line drawings, uninterrupted line drawings where you don't lift your pen from the page for a minute. Anyway, that's pork chop. But on the second page here, it was really cute because I found this and I was like, oh, it's perfect for a scrapbook. And I wrote in it because I thought it was completely empty, and I wrote in it, on November 28th, 2024, 5:11 p.m. Imagine a life where I was less mentally ill, less wanting to the earth, and more capable of coping, ? Is this possible? And it was so cute because I was like, wow, it is possible. I did it. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly explain how I did it. It sounds stupid, but somebody did ask, so that's why I'm making this video for that one person. So I was really conflicted about how to go about this. So essentially what I did is I started off by preparing all of the flashcards. So some of them required, the somatic therapy flashcards, which is on the left side of the page here, they didn't require me to really alter them unless I wanted to punch the sides with it's like an edge trimmer in scrapbooking, it cuts the corners. But I had to cut all of the cognitive distortion flashcards because they were so gross. And then the titles were also gross. So I basically cut those up, put them into piles, and then I used a label maker to do the titles of each. It says Catastrophizing here. So I did that. Then the second part was I went through my scrapbook paper and I chose green, purple, pink, blue, green, purple, pink, blue, green, purple, pink, blue, green, purple, pink, blue. I think that's it. I chose those, and then I chose 5 pieces of paper per color. Then I cut those all up. Then I did the edge trimmer, punched on the edges of those. Then I went through all my stickers and I organized my stickers into piles by color. And then I started by laying out the paper first, gluing down the paper on all of the pages. So if you see this background here, this is so self-explanatory, but somebody did ask. I'm so sorry. So I'm going to show you. So I started out by putting all the paper down. Then I started by laying out the cards on each page. So putting the somatic therapy cards and then the cognitive distortion. But I wanted to make my eyes travel. That sounds dumb, but I just didn't want it to be easy for me to think about it. I had to really search on the page to find it, whatever. So I wanted the layout to be different on each page. So if I had, the cognitive distortion card there, then I wanted to move it, to a different location. Does that make sense? So that in these, they're kind of all in the same location. Okay, whatever. It's slightly different. I just basically wanted to create something pretty so that I could look at it and enjoy it, but also learn the things. So I did that, put all those cards down. Then I grabbed all the stickers. And then I started putting stickers on each page. And it was like torturous. This took me 3 days, first of all. And I didn't really have a plan with the stickers. I was like flipping through the sticker books. I thought I was going to enter psychosis. I'm so serious because it was just like too much. I was like seeing the exact same stickers over and over and over again. So then eventually when I got like close to finishing, then I was like, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go through each page. So if this page is like green and pink, then I'm going to go through each sticker book, find all the stickers, and then complete each page one by one. And it took forever. It took forever. Anyway, so on the first page, the somatic therapy technique here is press and pause. And then the cognitive distortion is catastrophizing. So for the press and pause, you basically sit down and you gently press both feet on the floor. For the cognitive distortion, catastrophizing is like expecting disaster to strike no matter what. Like, for example, I'm just reading the card. If I fail this test, I will never pass school and I'll be a total failure in life. Okay, and the next one we have here is ocean breathing and labeling and mislabeling. So you basically, for the ocean breathing, you close your eyes and you breathe in slowly through your nose. As you exhale through your mouth, you slightly constrict the back of your here to make a deep, soft sound in the back of your palate. And then you match your breath to the regular rhythm of the ocean waves. You rest your attention on the sound that you create. And then for the labeling and mislabeling, it says you're a human label maker sticking tags on everything and everyone. For example, you put salt. Some of these are so funny. You put salt instead of sugar in your coffee once, and you label yourself chief taste bud offender. Anyway, should I go through all these? I feel like you guys are annoyed. I don't know. Should I go through all of these? Ow. You know what? Yes, I'll just do it. And then if you don't want to watch, hey, you don't have to. Okay, so this is the third page. I'm going to try to give you like more close up of the pages here. So the somatic therapy technique is arms rise and fall breath. So you stand or sit comfortably. I'm not going to do this because I have I feel like I'm going to pass out if I lift my arms above my head or keep them there for too long. But it says, stand or sit comfortably. As you breathe in, raise your arms overhead. As you exhale, gently lower them back down. So you match your breath to the motion. You inhale up and then exhale down. You move slowly with awareness, syncing breath and movement. And then for the cognitive distortion, I love this sticker, by the way, look at these. So cute. Okay. It says it's for self-abstraction. It says you're a detective focused on the worst clues. For example, you get 99% on a test and you obsess over the 1% you got wrong, suspecting a secret math conspiracy against you. This is the next page here. And it says somatic swing. So you stand with your feet hip width apart. You let your body slowly sway from side to side as if gently rocked by a breeze. You keep your breathing calm and you continue swing for as long as it feels soothing. For the cognitive distortion, it's justification. So when you use good deeds to justify bad behavior. So for example, because I did good things in the past or will in the future, then I can be bad. Not good. It's funny because I've been actually recognizing myself when I've learned these terms, I'm catching myself in these patterns of behavior and then stopping these thoughts, which is really cool. This is the next page right here. And it says rise and fall. So for the instructions, you place one hand on your chest and one on your belly, and then you breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And you feel your hands gently rise and fall with your breath. And the cognitive distortion here is polarized thinking. So for example, things are good or bad. Like you believe that you're either perfect or a failure. Okay, this is the next page. Self-compassion break for the somatic therapy card. You ask yourself what and how. So what is a practice of offering kindness and understanding to yourself, especially during difficult moments. So how you place a hand on your heart. And you say to yourself, this is a moment of suffering. Suffering is a part of living. May I be kind to myself. And then you reflect on how you can take care of yourself and you acknowledge your worth. And then the cognitive distortion here is fallacy of change. So you expect others to change if you pressure them enough. For example, I expect others to change so I can be happy. Been there, done that. This one I actually used the other day for the first time at like literally 5:30 in the morning when I was like, I woke up and I was so stressed out because I had a really good day on Saturday, and I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? How am I going to deal with this? This day is not going to be as good as yesterday, because yesterday was like top 20 best days of my life. I didn't even do anything different. I was just really calm. It was great. Okay. So sacred geometry visualization. So what you do is you visualize tracing and filling in shapes with your eyes closed, and then you ask yourself what shape feels most calming, and you imagine drawing a symbol that you like. For the cognitive distortion, it's entitlement. So it's like the same rules that applies to others should not apply to you. Thinking that you're special or superior to others. For example, like you don't have to do small favors for others, but others should do small favors for you. And this is the next page, purple, purple, purple. And it's rate your state. So the ratings are like calm, uneasy, distressed. And the prompt is, what would you describe your feelings in this moment? And what might help you shift your state? My mouth is so dry. Sorry. I've been like ticking recently. It's not great. And the cognitive distortion here is fallacy of fairness. So it's expecting everything to be fair. For example, feeling angry and resentful when situations are not fair instead of accepting. And this is the next page. I absolutely love pink and green. My mom loves pink and green as well. Her bathroom is pink and green. I want her bathroom to be my bathroom. If I have enough money, maybe one day I can do it. I don't know. Anyway, so the somatic therapy technique here is progressive muscle relaxation. So you raise your shoulders, you tense the muscles in your upper body, you hold for a few seconds, and then you let go and you release all the tension. And you do this 5 to 10 times. For the cognitive distortion here, it's minimization. So it's the importance of a significant achievement is lessened. For example, yes, I won an award, but that doesn't really mean I'm accomplished in my field. Could it be me? No, yeah, that's a joke. That is me. Constantly, I'm minimizing things. I never really celebrate wins because I'm just like so focused on the next thing. It's silly goose of me. Here's the next page. So the somatic therapy technique here is weighted comfort. So you sit or lie down comfortably. You place a weighted object like a blanket, a rice-filled bag, or a book gently across your chest, lap, or shoulders. So you focus on the steady pressure from the weight. You notice how your body responds. You let your breath slow and deepen. And then you ask yourself, does the weight help you feel more grounded or calm? Where on your body does the pressure feel most soothing to you? The cognitive distortion here is global labeling. So you've got a magic label maker turning one instance into a global phenomenon. The examples of these are so funny. For example, you mess up a dance and now you're the destroyer of rhythms. This is the next page here. I feel like this is insane. I feel like nobody is going to watch this and it's not going to be helpful. But anyway, this is it. And the somatic therapy technique here is barefoot grounding. I have a hard time with this, to be honest. I really don't like my feet touching the ground, any ground, ever. It says find a safe natural surface, grass, sand, soil, all things I don't want my feet touching. Anyway, you stand or sit with your bare feet touching the ground. You spread your toes slightly in, and you take slow breaths. Notice the texture, temperature, and firmness between your feet. You ask yourself, what do you feel in your feet and legs? Does being barefoot help you feel more connected to your body or to the earth? The cognitive distortion here is should statements. So, for example, so you're the Shakespeare of life. You're always ready with a to do or not to do. These are so corny. For example, you believe that you should always be productive. So when you take a break, you feel like the CEO of Laziness Ltd. These are so funny, but whatever. Like, honestly, who gives a shit? This is like corny, but you know what? Listen, somatic therapy does change things. Recognizing cognitive distortion does change things. It helps you shift and you know, maybe one person on the planet will find this helpful, and that's good enough for me. The next one is eye movement reset. So you sit comfortably with your head still, you slowly move your eyes from left to right and then back again, and you let your gaze sweep gently across your field of vision. Repeat this motion several times, then try moving your eyes up and down and breathing slowly. How does your body feel when you move your eyes? Do you feel more alert, calm, or focused afterwards? And then the cognitive distortion here is mental filter. You're a negativity magnet. Positivity, never heard of her. I quite like that one. For example, your boss compliments your work, but also gives you constructive feedback. All you remember is, now I'm the CEO of Mistakes Incorporated. They need to stop with these examples. Some of them also have spelling mistakes, and it's just like absolutely so funny. This is the next page, another purple moment here. And for this one, it's a breathing exercise. So you inhale and exhale. You try taking a slow, deep breath in through your nose. You fill the air in your lungs, and as your belly expands, you breathe out through your nose, allowing your body to fully relax. And you do this 5 to 10 times. If it helps, you can place a hand on your abdomen and feel the soothing rise and fall. The next one, the cognitive distortion here, is always being right. So being wrong is like unthinkable. For example, having the need to prove that your opinions and actions are correct. That's me. That's me. This is the next one, another pink and green page. I love pink and green. Okay, so trace the edges. I started doing this the other day as well. So you choose an item near you, a leaf, a book, a cup. Using one finger, you slowly trace around its outer edges. Your movements should be slow and intentional. So as you trace, you notice every curve and corner and line. You match your breath with your movement. Inhale as your finger moves up. Exhale as your fingers move down. How does it feel to move slowly and notice details? What texture or shapes stand out the most? The funny thing is the stickers on this, like they're so random. Like they're literally, one of them really right here says, "Spring is the prologue of our meeting." They're so random. It's so funny. I just think it's so beautiful, and I love looking at beautiful things and learning. So yeah. And the cognitive distortion here is overgeneralization. Guilty as charged. So failing one task means you will fail at all future tasks. For example, I failed this test, so that means I'll fail all tests in the future. The next one for this, so it's blue and purple, is facial tension release. So you take a slow breath in, you crunch your face, tensing your jaw, can't do that. Forehead, can't do that. Botox! Sorry. And then you exhale slowly and you let your facial muscles relax. You repeat this a few times, releasing as much tension as possible with each breath. And then you can ask yourself, what do you notice after relaxing your face? How can you soften other areas of your body? I mean, I have an idea. Bad joke. Hit my elbow. Cognitive distortion here is emotional reasoning. So your emotions are the... Sorry, I feel like I'm going to pass out. This is like a lot. I've done so much already this morning. It's absolutely mental, and I have a meeting in 12 minutes. Emotional reasoning. Your emotions are the weather forecast. Feelings of rain. Better get that ark ready. Is that a reference to Noah's Ark? I don't know. For example, if you're feeling anxious about a party, so it's clearly going to be disaster worthy of a Michael Bay film. Which is honestly, I've been using this too, emotional reasoning, a lot. This is the next page, pink, it's so pretty. Okay, I can't. So finger taps. It's funny because I do this all the time, like as an autistic stim. So you release stress. The purpose is to release stress and increase focus. So you take a few slow breaths, begin tapping your thumb against the tip of each finger of the same hand, index, middle, ring, and pinky. You repeat it several times, and you can try to create a rhythm. It's just so funny because I didn't know I was doing this, but I was like stimming. The next cognitive distortion is all or nothing thinking. Guilty of this. So guilty of this. That's my alarm being like, you have a meeting. So many meetings in the next few days. It's gonna be fine. Okay, all or nothing thinking. You're either a superhero or a villain. There's no in between. For example, this is so brother. You burn your toast and declare yourself the arch nemesis of all bread products. Sorry, I feel like that's AAV. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Okay, this is the next page here, and it says, hand on heart. My This new medication literally makes my mouth so dry. My sleep score has been completely screwed. It's why I'm having such a hard time right now. So you place your hand over your heart, take a slow breath in, feel your heartbeat under your palm, exhale gently, and let yourself relax. So you repeat this several breaths. Focus your attention on the warmth and the rhythm under your hand. You ask yourself, what emotion are you holding right now? What does your heart need to hear today? Some of these I'm just like, yes. Like they sound... Sorry, I'm actually having a really hard time right now. Just give me a second. I need a water. Like, I really do need a water. And I need to scratch myself. Subject loss. Find my face. Is it gonna find my face? Oh gosh, nothing will cure this mouth. Nothing will cure my mouth, I swear. Dry mouth! I really need to start sleeping. Like I'm so good. Like I have such a good sleep score normally, even though I wake up just like drenched. But I just have not been sleeping. I don't think I'll get this video done in time, but that's okay. I am capable, like just because I have ADHD and yes, well, autism. I think that someone actually, Morgan, this girl that I follow, this ADHD creator, or ADHD creator, she definitely has autism. She was talking about a term, like it was like an autistic term, and it was about how you feel the need, like it's so hard to start tasks, but you feel the need to like complete them once you start them. This is me just like pausing and telling myself that there isn't enough time, and that's okay, and I actually can come back to this. I can come back to this, and I can work on it when I'm done my meeting. It's okay. That's okay. So I'm going to put this down. I'm going to go do my meeting and start editing the other YouTube video that I'm about to post. And then I'm going to come back up and I'm going to finish recording this. So I'll be right back. Hello. Find my face. Okay. Sorry, we've switched locations. You guys, I do need to apologize. The chronic illness, I don't know what's going on. I think it's sleep. Like my sleep has been so screwed, and I'm in a significant amount of pain. That's okay. But I am going to finish this video. So just bear with me because I have less energy and I'm trying not to pass out. My meeting was I thought my meeting was at 10 because usually I meet my accountant. Usually I always schedule my meetings as early as possible, and usually with him they're at 10. But I came downstairs. The meeting is in fact at 11. So I've just been working, editing a YouTube video, and that's exporting right now. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna continue here, and this is the page. So we've got, did we do hand on heart? So the somatic therapy technique. Hello, find my face. Sorry, the camera is on a gimbal. So it, like when I say find my face, I'm like talking to the camera to find my face. If you didn't know, if you're confused. Why is that like that? What the heck going on? Oh my god. What? That's not good. What the heck? Okay. Sorry, just give me like 1 sec. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Give me a sec. Hi, sorry. I just like saw my YouTube that I had exported and it didn't. Okay, guys, I'm going to try really hard to power through this, and then I'm probably going to crash after my meeting because, brother, I am in so much pain and I am feeling like I'm going to pass out. Okay, so for this one, it is hand on heart. So you place your hand, sorry, 1 sec, over your heart and take a slow breath in. You feel your heartbeat under your palm. You exhale gently and you let yourself relax. Repeat this for several breaths. Focus your attention on the warmth and rhythm under your hand. And you can ask yourself, what emotion are you holding right now? What does your heart need to say? Bro, okay. Personalization. I do this quite frequently. So it's taking something personally that may not be personal. For example, believing someone's harsh tone must be because they're irritated with you. Here's the next page right here. And the somatic therapy technique is grounding. So you do, it's like the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique. So you find 4 sounds, 3 touches, 2 smells, and 1 taste. So you slow down and engage your senses. You observe things around you or in your imagination. Notice shapes, colors, texture, temperature. Observe weight, position, object. And then this one here for the cognitive distortion is self-serving bias. So that's taking credit for positive outcomes, but blaming outside factors for negative events. For example, if I get an A, it's because I'm smart. If I get an F, it's because they don't like me. Here's the next page. There's a pickle sticker. It's so cute. What the heck? Find my face. Okay, you found it. So for the somatic therapy technique here, it's a pendulum hug. Hug, Y-U-U-R. Okay. So this, as I said, some of the spelling on these, it is what it is. So you hug your knees to settle into your swing rhythmically, and you imagine you're comforting yourself, and you can ask yourself, what do you need to hear? I tend to I was rocking the other day, unknowingly trying to self-soothe at the beginning when autistic shut down. Super fun stuff. So this one's great. It's magnification, and it's making a mountain out of a molehill. Molehill. And exaggerating. So, for example, getting a mediocre evaluation proves how inadequate I am. Here's the next page. This also, for some reason, is a second card of 5-4-3-2-1 grounding. So once again, name 5. Well, I'm not going to do it again. You just heard it literally 2 pages ago. For the cognitive distortion, it's delusions. So holding a fixed or false belief despite overwhelming evidence. So for example, like believing like you're overweight when the doctor says you're not. Some of these stickers, again, as I said, are so funny. Literally, this sticker here, it quite literally says, "And I, in insomnia, also love you." The stickers on here, if you're like, how did you choose the stickers? You know, what does it have meaning? No, it does not. They're very random. This is the next page here. And for this one, it's hug a pillow. Oh, and right now we're at the end of the cognitive distortions. So now for the next few pages, it's just somatic therapy techniques because there were more somatic therapy flashcards. So for this one, you hug a pillow. So you sit or lie down in a quiet place. You wrap your arms around a soft pillow or cushion and pull it close to your chest or your stomach. And you hold the pillow as if you're giving or receiving a gentle hug. Close your eyes and take deep, slow breaths. You can ask yourself, what feelings come up as you hug the pillow? Does the pressure or softness help you feel safe? For this one, it's breath and gratitude pause. So you find a quiet moment, sit comfortably, take a few slow breaths. Place one hand on your chest or stomach, and you feel each inhale and exhale. So with every breath, you think of one thing, big or small, that you're grateful for. Breathe in gratitude, breathe out tension. And you can ask yourself, what are you grateful for in this moment? How does gratitude feel in your body? Here's the next page, another pink and green. And this one is a calming sigh. So the instructions are you take a slow, deep breath in through your nose and you audibly exhale through your mouth. I don't know if you can tell, but I feel like I'm about to pass out right now. I am so tired and I'm in so much pain. I just want to get this done because if I don't get it done, I feel like everything is constrained. Okay, we're just going to pause for a second. You have the ability to do this. You want to finish it right now. You could finish it later, but this is what you feel like you need to do. So we're going to do it. There are going to be consequences to it, right? Because you feel like you're going to pass out. If you pass out, we can cut it out. It's all good. It's been a busy morning. So after your meeting, you're just going to take some time. You're going to eat. You're going to be quiet. No screens other than the Kindle to read. And we're just going to calm down and try to have a nap because sleep has been horrible. Okay, we're okay. I don't feel okay, but it's going to be okay. The next one is humming and toning. So you close your eyes and you take a deep breath. You hum or say ah as you exhale. You feel the vibrations in the chest and the face. The is spelled THR, to be fair. The English language, not an easy one. I'm not being facetious. It's actually very hard. So you can experiment with different tones and notice how your body feels after a few minutes. This is the next page here. And it's tactile object grounding. So you find a small object nearby, a stone, a coin, a soft cloth, hold it in your hand and focus how it feels, the weight, the texture, the shape, and the temperature. Gently roll or move the object between your fingers. Let your attention stay with the sensation for at least 1 to 2 minutes. Sorry, I quite literally feel like I'm going to pass out. I really need to have this appointment with my accountant. I need to get this done. It's okay. It sucks. This sucks. But it's also okay that it sucks. And you're just going to get it done like you get everything else done. And you're going to be okay. And if you can't do anything for the rest of the day, like genuinely, if you can't do anything, if you can't post this YouTube video, if you can't edit this YouTube video, if you can't come up with a summary or all the chapters, if you need to just literally take the rest of the day and relax, I won't. I know I have to work. I'm not. Bro, I've been working since like 6. It's 10:30. But that's okay. You just do whatever you need to do to take best care of yourself because right now you're pushing through some stuff, but you're going to be okay. You are safe and you're okay. Okay. Press palm and release. This is the next one here. So you sit or stand comfortably and you press the palm of your hands together with gentle pressure for a few seconds. After pressing, slowly release and separate your hands. I do want to apologize. I'm so sorry because I am going to keep this stuff in the video. I just keep pretty much everything in the video. I do want to apologize, but you guys know me. Like, if you're watching this all the way through, I am chronically ill. I feel like I'm going to pass out frequently. I'm very tired. I'm in a lot of pain all the time. I'm sick all the time. So it is what it is. You're going to see some of that come through in the videos. You know, just like you see ADHD when I can't stay on a subject, you know? So I do apologize, but I am doing the best that I can. So I'm sorry, but I'm trying, I swear. I swear to gosh. I swear to God. So after pressing, you slowly release and separate your hands. Pay close attention to the sensations in your palm and finger. So you can ask yourself, what do you notice when you release the pressure? Do your hands feel warmer, lighter, or tingling? Here's the next page. And for this one, you do a wall push. So you can stand facing a wall. You place your palms flat against it at shoulder height. Step your feet back a little to feel a gentle lean. You push firmly into the wall for a few seconds and then release. Notice how the resistance and how your body feels as you engage and let go. You can ask yourself, what does your body feel before and after the push? Do you feel more grounded or strong after the push? The next one is box breathing. I used to hate on box breathing so bad. I tend to, when I box breathe now, it's usually like the 4-4-4 method, where you breathe in for 4, you hold for 4, and you exhale for 4. Personally now, when I do it, I breathe in for 4, I exhale I hold for 6, I exhale for 8, and then I pause for another 4, and then I breathe in for another 4. That's just what I do because I feel like this is just too fast for me. But anyway, here are the instructions for box breathing. So you can imagine drawing a square in your mind. Oh, I didn't know that was the whole thing. I thought it was just 4-4-4. Whatever. I thought it was 4 because it's 4 sides of the square. I thought it was whatever. So you imagine drawing a square in your mind as you breathe. Trace each side of the square in your imagination. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold for 4 counts. Exhale for 4 counts. And you can repeat the cycle a few times, focusing on the rhythm and visualizing the box. And you can ask yourself, how does your body respond to this steady rhythm? I'll tell you how my body's responding to this. Not good. Not good. Sorry, I'm going to shut the fuck up and stop complaining. I'm annoying myself at this point. This is the next page. So roll and release. When I read this, I thought of like tuck and roll. Like when there's a fire, you know, you get on the floor and you roll around on the ground. Honestly, whenever I think of that, I just think like I'm running to the shower and trying to save my hair if I'm on. Or like picture like the dog catching fire. And I like run and like put the dog into the shower. Listen, I have OCD. I think we all think weird things, especially subconsciously, but I get worried about a lot of things happening. It's getting better though, thanks to the scrapbook. Yeah. Okay. So for roll and release, you simply roll a ball or foam roller under your back, and you can ask yourself, what sensations do you notice? Where do you feel tension? The next one is vocal vibration. So it's like a buzzing breath. You sit comfortably as you take a deep breath in. As you exhale, hum or buzz softly like a bee. I'm a bee, I'm a bee, I'm a bee, 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 I'm a bee, rich baby. Yeah. I love the Black Eyed Peas. Anyway, let the sound vibrate in your chest and throat. Repeat this for a few cycles. Try different pitches or volume. Focus on the soothing vibration and the sound it makes. You can ask yourself, where do you feel the vibration in your body? Sorry, I'm just like stressed because I'm thinking how I need to move the just finish this. Okay, where do you feel the vibration in your body? When you're buzzing like a bee. Does the sound feel calming, energizing, or something else? Dude, how many pages left? Thank God we're almost done. I swear I was going insane. This is the next page. She's gorgeous. She's a gorgeous, gorgeous girl. And this one is Butterfly Hug. So you cross your arms over your chest, resting your hands below your collarbone. You tap your hands lightly on your upper chest in an alternating pattern. And then you continue tapping for a few minutes. Find a pace that feels soothing and grounding for you. And then you can ask yourself, what physical sensations are you aware of? What pausing or calming words can you tell yourself? The next one is body tracing. So you start with a hand on your shoulder. Slowly trace down below your body and repeat on each side. Notice how your hand feels. Describe the sensations in your body. And this is the last page. I swear to God, when I got to the end of this after 3 days, because I pretty much did, like, I think there was like one day where I didn't post, which was crazy. All I did, it's not all I did, but like this took up so much of my time over 3 days. And when I finally got to the end, I was like, oh my God, like I was in excruciating pain, like so much pain, because I'm usually kind of like lying down. And if I'm sitting in a chair for hours and hours, bro, scrapbooking, I absolutely love it. But is it ever painful? Just like how I feel right now. Shut the up. Okay, the next one. We have literally 2 more and then we're done. Shake it out. So it's an energetic movement that can help disperse the stress and tension from the body. So you stand up, take a breath, deep breath, very specific, in and out. And you begin to shake your arms, hands, and shoulders, if you have 2 hands. If you have hands, if you have arms, I feel like this is ableist. Okay. That's like partially me joking, but partially not. But obviously, you know what? The OCD, you need to calm down. Continue shaking any part of your body that feels good. That, I feel like I'm not even going to go there. I know you know what I'm thinking. The mind. Then you can ask yourself, how does your body feel after shaking? Pretty good after that thing. Whatever. How does your mind feel? Keep shaking for as long as you'd like to. Use your body in whatever way it feels right. That's funny. Okay, this is the last one, and I don't think that there are any innuendos. Is that the right word? Any schmegzual innuendos? Okay. Can anyone tell me also what Murasaki means? I have a sticker on here. It says Murasaki. I don't feel like Googling it. I don't have enough time, genuinely. My dog. Oh, she's freaking snoring. She's so cute. Okay. Ugh. Okay, I haven't passed out yet. It's probably gonna happen. Okay, body scan. I'm so sorry. I need to not do. In future, I will try to record YouTubes when I'm not in this state because it's not cute, not fun. But you get it, and thank God. The next one is body scan pause. So you sit or lie down comfortably. Close your eyes if you prefer. You start at the top of your head and slowly move attention downward, no D, through your body. Pause at each area: face, shoulders, chest, hands, stomach, feet. Notice any sensations, tension, or ease without trying to change them. Then you can ask yourself which part of your body feels the most relaxed. What surprised you during this scan? And then there's a photo of a cat wearing a hat. There's a bunch of adorable stickers here. Is that the last page? Thank goodness gracious. I am so exhausted and I need to, it's 10:39. I need to come up with the description and chapters for this and set all the settings. Upload the YouTube video and then do this video and also move the sprinkler twice in 20 minutes without passing out. Can I do it? Let's find out together. Just kidding. I'm going to end this video as per usual. If you guys have any questions, you can just literally ask me. If you liked this video, or like amazing, you could like, share, comment, subscribe. But if you are like me and chronically ill, don't even bother. Don't do that. Don't subject yourself to it. It's not necessary. If you didn't like this video, again, always say this. Not sure how you made it to the end or why. You're showcasing the behavior of a fan. And we'd love to see it. And if you didn't like it, you could send it to somebody that you don't like in order to spite them. Send it to your dog's Instagram account. You know? Send it to Lil Wayne. One time, actually, you know what? I'm not even going to say this. No. Anyway, send it to someone you don't like in order to spite them. Could be a Karen at work. Could be a neighbor. Could be the manager of your local gym. That's not me insinuating anything. I'm just like thinking of whatever pops into my head first. I was like thinking of a gym. And then I was like, who works at the gym? A manager. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, YouTube done. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'm going to give you a little kiss. A little smooch on the forehead if you'd like. If you don't, can I? Yes.